Shalom, everybody. It's the White Coat Nomad with White Coat Resiliency. Let me adjust this just a little bit. Round two, camera just stopped filming for a second, so I deleted a bunch of stuff. Hopefully that'll help. Sorry I haven't been around in a while. We're in the process of buying the house. I'm not going to go through the whole story yet again, but roundabout story. This is the third time it fell through. This time we were ready to buy it on last Monday, and someone bought it on Sunday, the day before. So it was not meant to be. So we are here in an office that is filled with boxes and everything for at least 6 months. That's it, 6 months. We are leaving in June. We're going to try some new things. Possibly leaving Wyoming. We'll see where the Father leads us. We have a couple of ideas of where we're going to go. As you know, I'm into tech. I'm into cybersecurity. There's not much of that here in Wyoming, so I need to go to areas that will promote that. And some of those areas are north of Wyoming, northwest. So we'll see about that. The Redoubt may end up in Idaho or close to it. I know that sounds strange, but yeah, a long time ago we were looking actually at Mountain Home, Idaho. That didn't work out. It might be working out now. Wyoming was not a loss by far. Wyoming got me on track for cybersecurity and OSINT, and also because we moved to Wyoming, it allowed me to find faith in Father Yah. So he had a reason to have us here for 3 years. Now we are moving somewhere else, and listening to the Father, I'm hoping and I'm in prayer daily that I will be guided the right way. But you're not here to listen to that. You're here to listen to what I had planned, but we're not going to talk about what I had planned because the entire world went stupid over drones. Apparently, there's a bunch of drones going around. Potentially, they're going to drop nukes. They're sniffing for nukes. Who cares? Multiple people are already covering it on the Y-tubosphere. That's not a word. Yes, it is now. So, what if it is? What if it is a nuke? Terrible. A lot of people are probably going to be in trouble. A lot of people are probably going to die. There's going to be mass chaos. So where does that leave you as a prepper? What are you going to do about it? You're going to kit up? You're going to put on your bump helmet, your nods, and your plate carrier. You're going to run into the nuke. I'll stop it. No, that's kind of stupid. And I really doubt there's anybody going to do that. And if you are, okay, I'm not going to say anything. But out of that, you're going to have mass chaos. Boy, are you going to have mass chaos. It's going to be like 9/11 times 12. We have something coming up on January 9th, most likely. Probably some problems are going to start there. So we need to pay attention to that. So remember, about January 9th, government says there's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. If they're telling you there's nothing to worry about, there's probably something to worry about. Guys, what have we said here? And we base this off of other people's teachings and stuff like that. There's, 3 things going to hurt you? People behaving badly, starvation, and medical. From Pastor Joe Fox. PJ says that all the time. Why are you saying it? Because it's true. But I'm giving credit where credit is due. People behaving badly are going to behave badly because of fear and starvation. Plain and simple. And we need to be aware of that. Amen. How is your food supply? How is your medical? How is your antibiotic? In the event of a nuclear situation, are you far away from the big cities? They're probably not going to hit rural America. They're going to hit some big cities, probably Washington, maybe New York. They're going around the New Jersey area. Or what are there just geographical drones just taking images of things because we're going to start changing coastlines? There's so many different reasons. That's still not the point. Point is, how are we going to handle it? Food storage, water storage, medical. If you've been paying attention to this channel, you got most of that covered. We don't panic. We observe and we respond to it as needed. There's way too many YouTubers that feed on that paranoia for the clicks. There's one that this is it. It's happening now. You've been saying that for the last 3 years. A broken clock is right twice a day. I'm not into the fear here. I'm really not. I'm into, let's pay attention to the things to move ourselves, protect ourselves, to watch over our family, our friends, and our tribe. Because there's nothing you can do about it if they drop a bomb. You can't stop it. If they roll down your street in M1 Abrams, you're not going to stop them. They're just going to roll down your street. Stop with the FEMA fears. I have my FEMA certifications. I have multiple certifications through FEMA. How can I put this to be polite? Yes, there are good people in FEMA. So let's start that, because I don't want to be the broad spectrum here. There's good people in FEMA. FEMA's incompetent. It's a government agency and it's incompetent. North Carolina, Tennessee was a pure, Tennessee and North Carolina just showed the complete abomination that FEMA is. They're not going to roll you up in camps unless you let them. And why will you let them? Because you're starving and they have food. And they have crappy food, but it's still better food than what you have. 7 meals a day, have a working pantry. We've gone over this numerous times on this channel. Have medical. Potassium iodide, protect your thyroid in the event of a nuclear, sure. If it makes you feel better, go ahead. Get in contact with your tribe. Work out your communications line. Plain and simple, guys. If something happens, comms are going to go down. And if you haven't gotten your act together by now to get your comms figured out, I can't help you anymore. You have to stop watching all the YouTube videos, and you have to actually do things. You have to practice with the comms. You have to get the programming in. You have to know how to program it. All you need is the damn antenna it comes with. You don't have to make multiple antennas. You need to know how to punch in your repeater and communicate. You need to get the signal. You can make as many antennas as you want. It doesn't help if you don't know how to use your damn radio. Do you know your repeaters in your area? There's a way to find that out. Repeaterbook.com. I did a video. It got like 2 views on how to use repeater, and it was split screen. No one liked it. The FRS, how to program your Baofeng for FRS. Apparently everyone loves that one. And apparently someone posted, I have bear paws, because they thought it was a tiny, that was awesome. I had flashbacks to working with Doc. Meat mitts was what he referred to me. So apparently they're bigger than my, no. So when the person wrote that, awesome. You had me laughing and remembering Doc, who referred to me as meat mitts. I think it was an affectionate term. I'm not sure. But when testing your halo seals, chest seals, make sure you get the hairiest guy and you aim for the nipple. Kidding, that's not the proper way to do it. But that's how we trained, just to let you know. Waterboarding included. Oh, sorry. I digress. Stick to the topic. So, have your comms plan. Have a medical plan. Be trained in your medical. Have your foods. Have your foods. It's now getting to the point that many of you, if you're not up to at least 3 months by now, what are you waiting for? Now, with that, we're going to finish off the last part of this video. You need to get your debt under control. We're approaching the end of the year, and a lot of you people are going to partake in the winter festivals, and you're going to max out your credit cards. Bad idea. Seriously. Trump is not going to save the economy. He's going to help it maybe for a little bit, but it's not. We're there, folks. The end of an empire. We're fast approaching it. And there are so many things, the writings on the wall of it's going to get ugly. Get your debt in order. The less money you're forking out to debt, the more you can put into your food, your water. You can look into getting property. Come out of her, my people, least you partake in her sins and plagues. You can kuhum. You got to get rural. And if you have debt piling up, you're not gonna get out of there. I am almost 100% debt free. I have no outstanding debt. I have no credit cards. My monthly bills are what I need daily and weekly. I have crushed all my debt. Zero debt. The only reason that I would even entertain the idea of a credit card right now is so that I have a credit number. So if I have to, and I really don't want to, I had set up that we were going to pay cash for this home. If I had to get a mortgage, like a 5-year mortgage, I'm not an extravagant person. Just not. You know, making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year, and you have a monthly budget that you can live off of. That's $50,000 a year. That's a lot of extra. You can pay cash for things. Not saying that's the way to do it, because it took us a long time to get here. A lot of struggle, a lot of pain, but we are debt free. I think I have one outstanding debt. That's it. And that's something we cannot just pay cash to fix, because that is monumental. But not going to go in those details. But the point is, you have to murder that debt. Just stop putting things on credit cards. Just save up, pay for cash. If it's not that important. I understand bad things happen and you get a medical bill or something breaks down and you got to get your truck running. You should have a savings account to cover things like that. You should be focusing on that. Easy to say. No, it's not easy to say. Well, actually, yeah, it's easy to say, easy to do. No, it's not. You have to have discipline. You have to bust your ass for this. You can't just build up a $50,000 savings account. That takes discipline. You don't buy stupid shit you don't need. Biggest problem is in prepperdom. Buying shit you don't need. You don't need a bug out bag. You need a way to get home to your home. That's your bug out place. You have to have a plan to get from your home to somewhere else. Hopefully it's not on foot. But we're approaching 15 minutes, and that's where I'm going to stop it today. I'm going to try to get some more out. As you notice, we do have the section of the Word. I've been reading Proverbs. I backed off on that a little bit to slow it down a little bit. I'm working on getting a clips generator to help with these videos a little bit. Some of that stuff should be bought. There's also some other things in the works. I'm building a website for WICO. keeping everything a secret on that because we're going to fall under a larger umbrella. But as always, thank you so much. 354 subscribers. I had 355, but one of you didn't like me anymore and you left. So I understand. I'm not that easy. But thank you, those that stick with me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the comments. Hey, and you out there with that one thumbs down, this is for you. Yeah, that's for you, buddy. Thank you. It still helps my algorithm. And how do you put thumbs down on a proverb? Seriously, I can understand putting thumbs down on this, but on a proverb? Really? Okay, whatever. But still, thank you. You still watched it. So 2 thumbs up. And you know how to support the show, all that good stuff. I did put up 2 shorts on Black Friday deals. YouTube didn't put them out. I had 2 views on them, and it was great savings for Black Friday from Blackout Coffee Company and Jace. I put shorts out. 2 people watched it. There was great sales. But to those of you that have been buying the coffee anywhere, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Kofi, it powers me. It's actually 1:12 a.m. I'm probably going to go to bed soon. I am just so mentally exhausted from just this whole battle and just all that stuff. I'm toast. I'm going to rearrange my office, try to set this studio up. This stuff behind me is probably going to be changed around. We're going to build one of those 6-foot desks for myself so I can do more of my cybersecurity studies, so I can get a much better job within the tech industry. Other than that, I'm done rambling. You know what to do. Do the YouTube things. I'll catch you next time on the Wyco Nomad. Watch your 6, and shalom.